Alright, how's it going, everybody? I'm gonna have to figure out a new place to put this because I no longer have my same old water bottle. Now today I do have a bottle, but I probably don't want to keep just an old Yoo-hoo bottle in my car for too long, just because it's kind of nasty. And yes, it's the same one that I had in here several weeks ago. Don't worry, I already drank everything. It's not like it's my snack, you know. So I got back into that H3's podcast with Michael Stevens, talking about his ayahuasca experience when he went down into into Bolivia, if I'm mistaken. So it's pretty cool. What else did I watch? I watched some Jordan Peterson. Sorry, I just came out of a meeting at work, so my brain is like shot now, but what else? I did watch one of Michael Stevens' videos on, I forget what that channel is called. It's the one where he like does like wood shop stuff with Adam Savage. Yeah, Adam Savage. The guy from Mythbusters. And this time they were doing the Tower of Lyre. Is that what it's called? A bunch of wooden blocks. That's how it starts off with. Is Michael's got a bunch of wooden blocks, and you stack them as far over as you can, but you work from the top down, if that makes any sense. So you've got the first block of wood. If my hands were disconnected from my body, I could probably show you better, but you've got the first piece of wood, you put it on top, and you balance it over so it doesn't fall off the first piece of wood. So you got it probably about 50-50, just under. You probably have like 49-51. And then you take that and you put that on top of another block. But you can't do too much. You can't do like the 49-51 thing because it will just fall off. So he was going into that, but you start from the top, and each time you get that right up to that breach, that breaking point, whatever you want to call it, the tipping point, then you take that and you put it on top of yet another block. And so they just they did that experiment out, and they did it so that they could get like 2-foot-long pieces of wood to be hanging out over the edge, which was kind of cool because in the beginning I was thinking, well, you wouldn't be able to get anything to hang out more than itself. But I wasn't thinking about all the weight of the other things that you also put on there. But it just looks really weird when it's made. I think it's the Tower of Lyre. So it was an interesting little like concept to familiarize myself with. And then I watched some other video talking about the population, how the population is going to stop at around 11 billion people. That was a whole, I think that was like a 15-20 minute talk and presentation. It seemed pretty cool. And then he was also talking about how you wouldn't be able to get people to necessarily two people. I think Terence McKenna talks about this. Everybody just starts having one child, and in one generation, you'll cut the global population in half, and then if you continue to do that, you'll cut it in half again. And I think he was saying so that goes from what the fuck, man. So you go from, what are we at right now? I'll just call it an even number. We're at 8 billion, and then in the generation, which I think that's roughly like 20 years, 15, 20 years, something like that. So then it would drop again. Good, you're fucking getting off the road. Then it drops again. So in 20 years, we'd go down to 4 billion, and then 2 billion, and then a billion. I think he worked it out for like 100 years, 150 years or something like that. And he was like, and you would solve all of the issues that we currently have in today's society. This guy's fucking swollen. Freaking me out, man. I'm in a car, you're in a truck. I don't like that shit. Pickup truck, not like a 18-wheeler. But that's right. He was talking about how, dropping the population would fix all these things, but there were certain things that never sat quite right with me. How are you going to limit everybody to one child? I feel like you'd have to implement a few things that would make people not want to have more children. I don't know how that would really work, but anyway, what this guy was saying was that he actually brought up a few things like the subsidies, like taxes and stuff. It wouldn't actually don't have it so that you get what are they called? The deductions that you get when you're doing your taxes. You don't get it after 2 children or after you have 2 children or more or whatever. That would cut it back, and then a few other things might cut it back, but I don't know that would necessarily, that would incentivize people, I guess, but by the way, I have no children, so you don't have to necessarily take what I'm saying as amazingness or whatever. Yeah, I'm just speculating. I forgot what I was speculating on. Oh, the one child thing. One child left behind. Lots of piggy pigs out here today, man. Lots of piggy pigs. What else did I watch? I've forgotten who made that talk, so sorry. I think it was like something like Ron Hansling, but that could be Rob Hansling. That could be off. Could be Hans Robson. The way my brain works. Not all that great, man. Your license plate is push me. I don't think that's a good idea, man. Talking to a buddy of mine about getting a podcast started. Same guy that, me and him and my wife are trying to get stuff figured out for Burning Man, and it's looking more and more like Burning Man will be a next year kind of deal. So, yeah. Oh well. By the way, for fucking January, it feels like September weather right now, which is really weird. I know I've been complaining about the cold for like the past 3 weeks, but it's quite nice out. Been taking the dogs out on nice long walks. They're enjoying themselves, and so am I. Keeping healthy. Can't make my normal turn today, so I will be going through the shopping center. Fantastic. Or as they say on H3, fascinating. I think it was fascinating. Okay. Too? Oh, shit. Oh my god. Gotta love the shopping centers. Anyway. Yeah, man, you got here way before I did. Thanks for making me wait, man. Bright ass green Chevy. Diplomat tags. Let's go. Me. Really swell. 55. Me. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. My car doesn't actually make those noises. That was just me. I know, I'm not good. What else did I watch? I feel like I watched something else. Oh my god. Hello guys. Watched a bunch of Deep Space Nine over the weekend. Played some Project Zomboid. I don't remember exactly where I left off in the game. Found some store with like a bunch of like bags of concrete and stuff, so I'm not sure what I can do with the concrete just yet. I found plaster. I've had paint because I made the little like skull and crossbones sign outside my safe house. Yeah, I guess I'll try and use the plaster somewhere. We were like, when we were talking about starting a podcast, I think the only thing we have to get now is a mixer. It's the box that you plug in all the mics and headphones in and stuff. And we don't have a name. Yeah, we don't have a name yet. So that'll be interesting. I think a few recordings back, I actually passed my halfway point to finishing this goal of 45 videos. So that was cool. I think I've got 26 videos up, and hopefully tonight I can get a few more. Somebody keeps messaging me. I don't think you guys. I haven't really been able to notice like the lighting change all that much, but you guys might be getting these. I'm not sure. It seems kind of bright tonight. We'll see. Lots and lots of messages today. Well, I am home now, so you know what that means. I will see you all later.